should say. And we are live. So, welcome everybody. I'm Neil, and I'm joined by Tola. It's been a while since we met up. How you been, man?
Yeah, I've been well, Neil, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you alive, looking fresh, looking clean. I'm well, man. You know, still alive. Still grateful to be above the grounds. Bit disappointed, a bit gutted about the result, but you know, life goes on. Same old Arsenal. But personally, yeah, I'm great, man. Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
You see, you say it's same old Arsenal, but compared to the match when we beat you 2-0 at our ground, this was a
Yeah.
completely different team. Like Arteta's got you firing good.
That's true, man. I thought we would have won the game, man, in the first half, man. I can't even lie, but that's what happens, man. This happens all the time. Like I was reading on Twitter just earlier, like it's the fourth game of the season. Arsenal have been down to 10 men in the Premier League. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And we don't kill our teams off in the first half. Like Lacazette had, I think, 2 or 3 clear-cut chances, and like he needs to be scoring these because I personally feel like, and the majority of the fan base feel like he needs to go. He's just dead weight. You know what I mean? So it's very frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. But and I think I look like Leicester are like, I feel like you guys are still, is it 8 or 7 points ahead? But
Not anymore,
like,
man.
Man United are catching up to you. You know, Man United are catching up, so it's looking tense. Like we needed, Arsenal should have won this game. If we'd won this game, we would have been in the running for the Champions League. Like because Man City have got the ban, but I know they're appealing it, but still, I don't think it's gonna go through. I think they're gonna get rejected and it's gonna fail. So that 5th spot is really looking, it's up for grabs. But it's looking like United, man. United have got it. They've got it. I think Wolves will be out of here, but Arsenal's run is yeah.
Well, you say that, but you've still got like obviously the Nketiah we'll get onto in a bit, but you've still got strength and depth in your team. But overall, I think you guys, we just had an absolutely blinding game from Schmeichel. Like he's been like this since the lockdown basically began, since the Project Restarts kicked off again, and he saved us massively. A couple of them saves, I was like, this is brilliant. So otherwise, if that was another keeper, you would have won 2-3-0 at half time.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think to credit, to be fair to both keepers, actually, I think they both made some pretty decent saves. And yeah, I personally, I think even offside and VAR saved us as well, because I think you got a goal in the first half, it was offside as well. But yeah, fair play, man. Schmeichel's, yeah, he's doing well, man. I think he might have been. I'd probably say he might have been your man of the match for Leicester, anyways. So yeah, he's top class.
I think he was our man of the match because we played all right, but I think at the time, like we're missing Maddison, we're missing Chilwell, we're missing Ricardo as well, and they're 3 big players for us.
And
but
Maddison,
overall,
Maddison,
yeah, Maddison as well. So these players make the team kind of, and when they're all firing, it just makes the whole squad come together so nicely. But overall, how did you think? Like, did you think you could have put a couple more away? Because at the beginning, Arsenal came out firing at high tempo, and then they kind of eased off a little bit. And then after you got the goal, it just seemed like more and more were coming. So did you feel like at that point you could have got more out of the game, and you should have gone in with higher goal difference?
We should have gone in at 2-0. If it was 2-0, we won that game. We won the game because regardless, Nketiah will get sent off, whatever. We know you're gonna score. We know you're gonna score against us, but we still got 1 goal advantage, and we just park the bus, like defend for our lives essentially. But at the 1-0 scoreline with Arsenal is always squeaky bum time, because you know they're very likely to concede, especially against the top side. Like Leicester not on a really great side, you know what I'm saying? So it was inevitable. If you had to ask every Arsenal fan, they knew that goal was coming. Like first half, what we didn't do was put away another one of our chances. So, like I said, I personally feel like Lacazette, he lost us the game. Honestly, I think he lost us the game. Yeah, honestly, because he had like 2 chances and he just failed to convert. Yeah, honestly, I feel like also with the first half, I feel like you were the better team, actually. I think for majority, I think maybe you had like a 20-minute spell in the middle of the first half where it was just Leicester. We were sitting back, like we couldn't get the ball out of our own half, and if we did, it was only like once or twice. Literally was just parking the bus. You know, were coming at us. We were just absorbing the pressure. We were just passing, literally all in our third. And after that, yeah, when we got that attacking spell, we got the goal, and it was just all us. It was all us. So yeah, it was an interesting one, but I think it was a good game. It was that high intensity. The rain didn't help, obviously, but I think it was always going to be like a high intensity kind of game, especially like over the last few years. You know, it's like Arsenal, Leicester have that sort of little bit of a rivalry. You know, So yeah, it was good. I think for the neutrals, it was a great game.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
I think you're right. I don't think we were better the first half though, because after you got that first goal and the balls just kept coming in, Saka was having a field day down that left-hand side, and our defense has been sturdy most of the season. But this time, playing three at the back against such a strong team in Arsenal, we got shook. A lot of us got like players like Soyuncu, who's been decent for most of the season. He didn't look like he had the best of games. You were getting Tierney was having a right field day down that left-hand side as well. Good. So I think he was looking fierce for a lot of that match. So it was looking like, I don't know if he was going to be a player that was going to fit into Arsenal, but now from watching that game, I can see, he's going to be the future of Arsenal.
Why did you think that?
Just because of coming from the Scottish Premier League, it's a different level. And coming into a team like Arsenal, you got Kolasinac, you got Saka playing in that position earlier in the season.
Yeah,
I thought that there wouldn't be space for him, so, and obviously with injuries, he's plighted by injuries. So, but seeing him click like that, it was pretty awesome. So yeah, you've definitely got a player in him.
Yeah, I think it's a great bargain as well. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. I feel. Yeah, definitely was saying Tierney was our man of the match. So rightfully deserved. Other than him, I would have probably said Ceballos. Because I think he bossed it in the midfield. He bossed it. He absolutely bossed it. That's probably his best performance for us this season. Like,
really?
It's up there, and it's definitely up there. Apart from the goal he scored against was it Wolves or Sheffield? I can't remember. But yeah, I think that was one of his. He just busted the middle man. He was everywhere. He was everywhere, man. He was everywhere. Got a couple of interceptions in as well in midfield. But he was everywhere, man. He was great with distribution in this match.
I think at times it was during the first 20 minutes, as you're mentioning, Xhaka and him didn't form much of a partnership. After that 20 minutes, after that goal went in, that cemented his space, and also that assist into the ball into Saka was just fantastic.
Man, it was crazy, man.
Cut open our defense big time.
That's a training ground move, man. That looks so like a training ground move, man. Like, Ceballos to Saka to Aubameyang, like, and then Saka and Aubameyang. I think that's the second or third time we've done that this season as well. So it's really interesting to see that partnership working, man. Like, but yeah, Saka, I'm glad we signed him up. He's been a bright spot. He surprised me. He's still only 18. But he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. He can play pretty much anywhere as well. Like, he's played at left back, playing now at I think it was it right? Was it right wing back? Was he playing?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of, yeah. So that was interesting. But it was good. It's good from him still.
He looked really good, and I could see him being the future of Arsenal. But at 18, this guy plays so maturely. Like, we've got a young team, like you've seen with Soyuncu's 23, James Justin, he's only 20 as well. But compared to 18-year-old Saka, I mean, apparently I was looking at one of the stats in the game, and they were saying that he's got the third highest assist rate behind De Bruyne and Alexander-Arnold as well.
That's mental, man. That's crazy. I can't believe that. In the Premier amongst the Premier League footballers, that's crazy, man. That's really good. I think he has to get Young Player of the Season award, man. I think he has to.
Him or Trent. Trent, you can't go past Trent.
Yeah, Trent. Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Trent might nick that. Okay, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about Trent.
Trent's another one. But just going back to that, so. When coming into the second half, Leicester didn't really look like they were getting into their flow as much as possible. We did look okay at times, but we didn't look like we created many clear-cut chances. I think what changed it was the red card to Nketiah. So, did you think it was a red?
Mate, at first, I was like, the ref is going to get a yellow, and that's it. But when I saw the screen as, they're going to go for VAR, I was like, can I swear? Can I swear this? Or?
No, we'll keep it PG for now.
Okay, keep PG. But I was like, I knew, when the ref was going to go back to check the VAR, I was like, he's off. Because you know that happens. If it's not clear cut straight away, then you know that, you know what I mean? So I knew it was off. I knew, and then when they rewind, and then I think they showed it on the screen, they kept on going back, rewinding it maybe 10 or 15 times. I was like, the slower it got, I was like, mate, that's a leg breaker. That's no chance. Like, the ref allows us, we've actually caught life. Like, but now, fair play to the ref, like, it's a red, man. It's a red. It's a red, man. Because listen, that's a leg breaker. Like, it stands up on the back of the car. Mate, that's mad. What do you mean? Even if, obviously, we could tell it wasn't. He didn't have like malicious intent. You couldn't see his face. Like, it was an accident. He was going for the ball, but he was late. He was way late, man. He was so late. Like if it was at the same time, then it's different. But he's gone for the legs. Like it's he's not going for the legs deliberately, but like the way he's just late, it just like ends up being in the path of the leg. So, in my opinion, it's a red card. It's the right decision, and unfortunately, that's changed the game. And that's obviously all we can do is Leicester attack, Arsenal defend, and hopefully long balls up front. Have that maybe one chance in maybe 20, and then maybe we score or not. Take the best chance of it and convert it. But no complaints from me, man. I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans on the timeline on Twitter. They were saying it's debatable. A lot of people say it was actually it wasn't actually a red. I think that's complete BS. Like, mate, if that's on us, you're fuming. Like, mate, that's a red. It's a leg breaker. Like, that's mad. Malicious or not, it's a leg breaker. Like, it's mad. Studs up. So that's my verdict on it. What do you think, though?
Well, I've just been on another show talking about this as well, and I think it's actually it's a leg breaker, but I've seen them not given at the same time. There's definitely times where that comes out as a yellow or a strong yellow, and they're not given, and I'm going, well, it is the same, but it was a harsh red, in my opinion. It wasn't too harsh, but I could see why it's given, but at the time, it was a leg breaker, you're right. If he catches it on the front or the leg or the knee or the ankle or somewhere like that, he's gone, and we can't encourage that in football. But exactly. because of that 1-0 and because of the 10 man, that's the reason why I think we draw this game. Other than that, I don't think we draw this game. Not because we weren't the better side, but I couldn't see us really scoring another goal after that. So they were just throwing in all your defensive players after that. You're bringing on Torreira, bringing on just like, right, we'll defend 1-0.
Exactly. We have to. That's literally it. Like, because I feel like, Nketiah comes on. I think he was only on for I don't think he was on for 5 minutes, mate. I don't think he was even on for 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. But that's an attacking threat if he stays on. And I feel like we get a goal maybe before 60 minutes, and we kill the game off. I feel like maybe you do come on, maybe you do come back, you get one back, but it's 2-1, and then we go for it again. We're on the front foot, 3-1. That's what I think, innit? But
and I think you nearly had it. You nearly had it at that. Yeah, go for it.
No, it's after you, mate. No worries.
I was going to say, for the Lacazette wells, the heart was in my mouth for that one, because as soon as it goes 2-0, especially in the climate we're in, away from home, I was like, we ain't winning this game for sure. We ain't going anywhere with the draw as well.
But he was offside. Though, so I do respect that one. He was offside. But what I do want to talk about is, because that red was given to Nketiah. So what about I think just before the end of the first half, between 40 and 45 minutes, Vardy's foot, he's on
Mustafi.
On Mustafi. What are your thoughts on that?
It's an accident, but I don't think it's a red, because you can blatantly see that his foot just swings round and hits him. He's not going for some sumo karate kick, but I see it the same way, that if that stud goes in his eye, then we're looking at a completely different situation, and that's only a bit away from it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then I don't think that's equal to the Nketiah red, though.
Was it in the penalty area?
Might have been.
See, if it's in the penalty area, I think that's been given a red. That's what I think.
But why if it's in the penalty area?
Okay, maybe not then, because I'm thinking of my own. I'm making up my own laws of the game here. It's the penalty. Nah. Call me there, but nah. That's not an actual of the game. But yeah, forget I said that. Forget. But still,
fair enough.
You used to get a card though. You used to get caution though, like yellow at least. Yeah, because that's dangerous.
Well, if it's an act, well, it wasn't.
That's on your face. That's studs on your face. You could have got that stud on your cheek. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean? So,
but it was. We'll have to see. But with this one, we've just got Answer put in a comment saying we shot ourselves in the foot being 3 at the back, which I 100% agree. At the beginning, it seemed to have worked, but after a while, it just kind of distanced itself, which was really kind of annoying for us. That it was coming in, that you were getting balls in left and right and through the mid, and not as much through the middle, but we couldn't keep up with it because we got our flying fullbacks. So we played against Crystal Palace halfway through for that game, but overall, it wasn't the best. But he also, as always says, we're on our way. So he thinks we're going to get Champions League football. I've just been on.
I feel like today Arsenal should have got that. We should have won that. We should have won that. That's what I was telling you before on WhatsApp. We had to win this game. We had to. I feel like if we'd won that, because our running is ridiculous. Like we've got Spurs, we've got Liverpool, we've got who else have we got, man?
Let's have a look. I'll get it. I'll try and get it up
We've got
now.
one more team. Like we've got, I think, no, we've got City in the cup. We've got Spurs. We've still got Liverpool in the league. Those are 2 difficult games. I think we still got. Do we have Wolves? No. Who else do we got?
Let's have a look. If I could share my screen.
I know that our run is mad. So I know that. I feel like now, like I don't see us beating Liverpool. I don't see it. I do think we'll get a result at
let's have a look
at White Hart Lane.
Okay, so you got Tottenham, Arsenal. Sorry, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa, and Watford.
Okay, so I feel like we'll get a result at Villa. Are any of those home games?
So Tottenham away, Arsenal, Liverpool at home, and then I think is it the Arsenal Man City? Is that the cup game? It's not saying the cup game.
The FA Cup. Yeah,
so you're home. So you're at home then, and you're away to Villa, and you're at home to Watford.
I think we get a result at Watford and Villa. Liverpool, it'll be tough. It'll be tough.
It'll be
tough. And then there's the derby, that'll be tough as well. But I think that's gonna go for a draw. I think we'll win that. We'll get a draw. Because we know that's a must-win game. That's a must-win. But
yeah,
who have you got left?
We have. Let me just go back and have a look at this as well. My screen sharing is not working for a second, but we've got a tough run in. So after this, we've got Bournemouth away, which that should be all right. Sheffield United.
That's gonna be tough.
At home, Tottenham away.
Oh, you got a tough run in it.
And Manchester United at home.
That's your cup final. That United game.
Yeah, we've got 4 cup finals. We've got 4 cup finals.
No. That United game is your cup final, mate. Because depending on how it goes, that's the last game of the season, right? So depending on that, it could go down to the last game, right?
It could be who gets Champions League out of them too. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Oh wow. I personally think Arsenal are out of it now. I can't lie. I feel like we should have won. If we'd won, we still got a fighting chance. But I feel like United and Leicester were, based on Arsenal's run of games, were too far away. So I think it's between you and United. I think United might nick it because they just found form.
It's Chelsea as well are in a decent position as well, but they could drop out a little bit as well. But just saying, Vardy wasn't in the area, so even if it was by your logic, that wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been a red.
My logic is flawed. It's biased logic, man.
It's all good. We've got also Brighton. So Brighton at wing back. I don't know if you remember him, the guy playing on the right.
Yeah.
He said he isn't good. So I don't know what you thought of that, because I think he had an okay game.
Yeah, he had an okay game, a couple clearances on the lines.
But he's not a right wing back. We're struggling. Normally Chilwell would play there and Ricardo would play the other side, but both of them are injured. So you've got to work with what you got. And you're right, but if you watch, he's got one tactic, which is run along the side and whip the ball in. And that's kind of, he's good at that. His work rate's good. He's kind of like he's a James Milner kind of player. Yeah. Still pretty good.
I feel like you need, you see, with Iheanacho, what's your thoughts on him? Because I think you lot should sell him, man, because I don't think he's good enough for you lot. I feel like I don't think he can help Vardy as much as he should be doing that. I feel like you rely too much on Vardy.
Yeah, so I would agree with you up till the beginning of this season. So he's actually got a better conversion rate and goal per minute rate than Vardy this season. Yeah. He's coming off the bench, and the amount of minutes he plays, he does get the opportunities, and they're getting the ball to him now. Beforehand, the thing is, we don't have any more strikers. We've got Iheanacho and Vardy. That's it.
Yeah.
They're the only out-and-out strikers.
Yeah.
So we do, I think overall, you see in the game, he's frustrating because he's still learning. He's still playing in a game like Arsenal and getting shots away, and sometimes doesn't make the right decision. But playing through the middle, sometimes he plays some brilliant football. So I think keep him. I don't think he's too happy with the amount of minutes he's getting, but you're always going to be second fiddle to Vardy because you know he's going to score. So who's going to be better than him that's going to come and sit on the bench? And the answer, there really isn't an option, because the option is a young person that's going to learn, and you're not going to get anybody better than Iheanacho. And he's just going, King Kelechi is not going anywhere. So we've got again we've got the Nigerians in the house as well, so it's all good. What does he say? Kelechi's goal shouldn't have stood. Don't know how Kelechi's diving was a foul. I can't remember that the Kelechi's diving. Take a shabby point, referee against us. But slip up. We definitely second half. You see, I don't see it was as obvious as that. I don't think we dominated the second half as much as we should have, because when you went down to the men,
you definitely dominated.
Do you think?
Mate, we were 10 men down. We were absorbing.
10 men down is different. But before,
before the sending off, you mean?
Yeah, because he only got sent off in the 75th minute. Bearing in mind that was still 30 minutes of time to actually go on and play, and we didn't really prove ourselves worthy of that time.
Oh yeah, of course, but that's to be expected though, because obviously we're our thing is protect that one goal lead. That's what we're doing, isn't it? So we're not really focused on attacking. We did attack, but we had maybe like a handful of attacks, and that was.
But you did defend well, and that's something that Arsenal haven't done this season at all.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you're right. That's what I wanted to talk about as well. Actually, I felt like I can see what Arteta's doing now, because we are starting to press a bit. I think we pressed quite well, especially in the first half and a little bit of the second half. We did, but we kind of dropped off the pressing because it was like, we don't want to get tired legs. I'm just pressing, but I feel like we're getting more disciplined as we go on under Arteta's sort of tenureship. Like, I think it's really good. I think I can see that, especially that back once Nketiah got sent off, that sort of that line of 5 at the back, and then we've got the 4 in the front, and then 5 at the back and 3 in the front, and then Aubameyang at the top. With that sort of formation we had to go through for the last, I don't know, was it like, God knows, was it 30 minutes, 35 minutes of just defending against you lot? Yeah, but we were very, very disciplined, and everyone really worked hard. Yeah, it was proper. I was impressed, because I thought, we're gonna F it up, and we're gonna concede 2 or 3. Honestly, that's what I thought, man. I thought that honestly, when Vardy missed that chance, I was like, wow. I was like, oh my God, because I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. It's once that goes in, they're gonna score another one and kill off the game.
No, I think so, but Leicester's still quite at that level, because where we're going to kill off teams. Crystal Palace is another story, because they were poor, and also they're not as good a squad as an Arsenal. But if we're going to compete at the top level, we're going to have to put in performances and get more than 1 goal out of it. So Ant's just put in now, that Torreira is class.
Mate, I love him, man. I love him. my little South America. I love him, man. I love him. But we haven't played him at all, man. I know he's come back from injury, but and it was a bad injury, to be fair. So I guess the boss is trying to ease him in. But still, man, we need to see more of him, man, because he was bossing it in midfield under Emery, man. He was really good. He might have been our top 3 standout players under Emery. I have to say, Torreira was a class signing, but I know what's going to happen with him, because I feel like I've seen rumors on Twitter and all these other journalists online. They're saying he's he's not really feeling as happy as he was when he first joined the club. So he's looking elsewhere. So come the transfer window at the end of the season, we might not even keep him. So I'll be upset if we lost him, because he's a great DM. He's a great DM. He's looking everywhere as well. That's the thing. He's everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Yeah. So, he looks like a great player. So just coming to the end of the season, what do you think Arsenal's hopes are for your? Do you think you're going to finish top 7? Do you think you're going to get into Europe? Because between you and Sheffield United on the same points, then Arsenal on 50, Tottenham on. Is it just simply finish above Tottenham?
Nah, I want to get the Premier League table up now on my phone. I'm gonna just.
Arsenal in 7th. Yeah, go for it.
So looking at the top 5, yeah, is done. The top 5 is done. In my opinion, after that, Leicester. To me, I want to say it's an Arsenal defeat. And it's a draw. We share the points, but it's a defeat, because I came back to telling you on WhatsApp a couple of hours ago, that Brighton game, we shouldn't have lost that game. That was I knew it. I was like, we actually messed up. That Brighton game and this game, those are the two important games that we had to win, and we didn't win. So we don't even. I personally, as an Arsenal fan, we don't deserve Champions League. We don't, and I think personally, if I had to have it my way, I would say let's just finish 8th out of Europe completely. Let's have a whole season to actually rebuild. But honestly, a whole season out of Europe.
Do you need that though? Because Arteta's been and started the ship.
We do. No, we do, man. We need it, because we need a whole season just to obviously we'll lose a lot of money for spending on players and stuff like that. But we need to like I said, steady the ship. We need Arteta to have a season out of Europe, less games, less game management load and all that stuff. Focus on the domestic cup run, and also in the league as well. Actually get to Champions League back, and then obviously off that, have a successful following transfer window. Let's get him offload Ozil because we're getting robbed. I can't lie, 350k. We're getting robbed. Our transfer kitty is getting robbed by Ozil. We need to get him off our books next summer. Get him off. Free up Lacazette as well. He needs to go. I'm sorry. There's a couple of other names I'll name later if you want me to, but they need to go. And from there, we get maybe 1 or 2 stars. Maybe 1 star signing, and then another sort of like not major star signing, but a good signing. And then from there we rebuild it for like an actual European campaign. So that's what I would fit. I would want. Obviously that's not gonna happen. So to answer your question, I feel like look at the table. Arsenal.
Can you keep 7th?
We'll finish 6th. We'll finish 6th. It'll be
Okay.
between us and Tottenham, but I think we'll finish 6th. Yeah, I think we'll finish.
Fair
6th.
enough.
Yeah, I can see that. It'll be between us and Tottenham though. I think whoever even wins the derby, finishes 6th. Yeah, I think so. It's based on the running. Yeah.
So yeah, just previewing the derby. What do you think that? Because obviously you're coming in with a draw, they're coming in with a win. Actually, they've got a game to play. Actually, this game. So, what do you think? What do you think it could be a landslide, or do you think because it's Mourinho, they're going to come in and park the bus?
Crap! I just realised. Yeah, they've got a game in hand. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's not good actually. That's a must-win game, you know, for Arsenal. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Must-win game. What? They can. No. Who they facing? Tottenham.
This week. Hold on, I've got to find it again. I just lost it.
God. It's next game.
League table.
Bournemouth. Bournemouth got to do us a favour, man. Bournemouth got to do us a favour. They got to get a result from that game, man. They got to get a result from that game because Tottenham can leapfrog us. Like that's a bit mad. Yeah, I didn't realise. I wasn't aware of the table like that. Yeah. Thoughts going into it. Mourinho is pretty built up around this Arsenal social media sort of scandal about how our social media manager tweeted around us. Tweeted a clip of of the right way to beat Sheffield United. So that was quite funny. So he's a bit riled up there. I believe is it Kane still injured or is he back?
No, Kane's back.
But he's not on form, is he?
He scored in his last game.
Yeah, but he's not been on form.
Scored in 2 games ago, but I don't think he's as in form as. It's not in form Harry Kane. No,
he's not the Kane of old.
No.
But going back to Kane, it's Harry Kane.
Yeah.
It's Arsenal. Just like he was Drogba at Arsenal. Harry Kane is prolific against Arsenal. He loves it. Just like Jamie Vardy is prolific against Arsenal. Have you noticed? All top clubs, all their top strikers, their leading men are always prolific against Arsenal. So, of course, if I'm betting, man, I'm betting on Kane to bag a goal against Arsenal. You know
but do you think you're going to win? That's the other thing.
So, in my opinion, we played. So Arsenal played straight at the back today against you, and that was fantastic. That was like look at the amount of space we had. Obviously, you played straight at the back as well, but we had a lot of space. Yeah, Tierney and Saka, they were having so much fun, and even Aubameyang as well was having fun on the left as well for however long he was on there as well. Having a lot of fun. It's a derby, so I always say tactics are out the window. It's just a scrappy game, you know, attacking, free flow football, exciting game. We've got to play straight at the back. We go with the same formation. I don't know what's going on with Ozil, if he's still injured or not. If he's fit, we play Ozil. I'm telling you now, we play Ozil. If not, we get Torreira. Somehow, Arsenal needs to keep Torreira and Xhaka in the middle of the park with Ceballos. I don't know how he's going to do that because there's 2 DMs there with Xhaka and Torreira. But if you ask me, would you rather have Torreira or Xhaka in the middle? I'm going to say Torreira. He's not going to do that. He's going to have Xhaka there and hold the midfielder. But we definitely play straight at the back because we don't have our centre backs are not world class, so we definitely play straight at the back, 100%. I feel like Aubameyang can start in the middle, and if that happens, if all those key factors are in place, I think we get a result from that game. If it's not like that, I'm not confident at all. Like I cannot have Aubameyang starting on the left against Tottenham. That is ridiculous.
But you say that he's scored twice. He scored once in this game and stuff like that.
Of course.
He's actually playing out of his skin. To be honest, he's actually playing quite well. So
yeah, but
I wouldn't say it worked.
But that's the thing, Neil. Like, so to interrupt, but like, you don't want that from your top class striker. You want him to play well in his position so that he can even be 10 times more prolific and more dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Potentially. We'll have to.
It's against our bitter rivals, man. It's a derby, man. So we want him to play our best. We want to play our best formation, strongest team, and everyone in their best position. And it's a win
Yeah.
game, must-win game. It's a cup final for us because
That'll be an interesting game for the next one. But I think we're gonna have to end it there. But yeah, it was great having you on, Tola. Appreciate you. It's been a while since we caught up, but
man. But yeah, fantastic. Thanks for having me on.
Where
man.
can they find you? Where can people find you?
Guys, like, if you want to find me, just find me on Instagram or Twitter at SoundClashFever. I'm an up-and-coming music producer, lifelong Arsenal fan. Theory is the GOAT. But yeah, man, you can find me on there, man. And hopefully I'll jump on again for another episode when we next face each other next season.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. So hope you all subscribe and like the video, and I will see you all in the next video. So goodbye.
All right, peace out.